Hi everyone and welcome to Uncharted Collection Among Thieves Brutal Difficulty Walkthrough. This is chapter 17, Mountaineering, and this is a full exploration chapter. It has some semblance of puzzles and it has one encounter which could be a combat encounter, but it's timed so you don't actually have to kill the enemy that is going to be featured. But and I almost died there. Did you see that? I mean, you're going to see a few jumps in this chapter and the next one. That's kinda just Nathan not doing what I told him to do. Because the thing is, even though I praise this game and I praise it a lot, one of the issues that it has is that Nathan feels heavy in his movements. Like when you move him, the animations feels heavy, and I hope they kind of fix that in Uncharted 4, because in Last of Us, Joel didn't feel as heavy as Nathan, but Nathan feels as it is as when you move him, when you move him, and when you jump, you have to really orientate him with the stick, because if you fail in his orientation, Nathan is going to jump into the abyss. And you may say, well, that's correct, right? That's how the old Tomb Raiders were. That you actually feared death by falling. And this is not a platformer, I will answer to someone that makes that statement. I will say this is a third-person shooter or combat action combat game. Yes, it is an adventure game at the same time, but it's not focused on exploring. Even though exploring is a lot of fun, and as you can see, it's really beautiful. This scene in the ice is really nice. But yeah, I hope they kinda make him a little lighter in Uncharted 4, and less. I mean, that when you're starting to jump in a way, and then you want to correct him like last minute, that you can, because he actually commits to the jump. You have to commit to the jumps and to the movements, and if you are a little wrong, or the animation just kinda is not well positioned, like look at this. Watch this. What was that? I mean, and now you're going to see the win. It's the exact same jump, but he grabs the ledge this time. I swear to fucking God, I jumped at the same time. I jumped like at the same manner, the two different times. One he dies, and one he grabs the ledge. See, this jump feels kind of tricky, but it's going to grab it there. So it's kind of like the animation. Sometimes it just fails, and I think it's got something to do with how heavy he feels on the stick. And it's not really that bad. I might make it sound as it is like a nuisance to kind of play this game, and it's not, guys. It's not at all. It's an incredible game. It's really fun, and I think brutal difficulty is just the new norm. It's just the new standard for difficulty, because if I heard that they were going to include it in Uncharted 4, but if I were to see that it is only crushing included in Uncharted 4 and not this one, I think that could be a fail for Naughty Dog. I don't think that would be something good, and I think I died here as well. Did I leave the death here? Let's see. No, I edited. There's the cut. So yeah, I just jumped from this position that I'm going to see me here, and he just jumped and died, and now he just jumped and grabbed there. So yeah. So I wanted to talk about something that I noticed, and I don't know if anyone noticed this, or maybe everyone noticed this, and I'm just like a fucking asshole because I'm just noticing right now. But I've been watching the walkthroughs of Seraphim 17. He's an incredible guy. In the first chapter, I talked about him and how he helped me with the save. That it didn't work because PlayStation 4, as it seems, it has some kind of it just you can't share save games because the system is your saves on your system is your own. You can't take them to another friend or something like that and show him some part of some game, which I will think that is like normal. Didn't we do that? Like I remember taking when I was playing Final Fantasy VIII, and I was on the Omega weapon save at the, I think it's at the castle, yeah. And I just took the save of the PlayStation to another friend's house, and we just fought Omega weapon together because it was one killing us. It was really difficult. So I don't know why they changed it. But I want to thank again Seraphim 17. I've been watching your walkthrough, dude, and it's incredible. Incredible commentary, incredible gameplay. Just check it out if you, for any chance you're kind of a subscriber of mine and you haven't checked his channel, Seraphim 17. Just check him out. He already finished Uncharted 2 walkthrough. And it's worth a look because he does a lot of things different than me, and that's the most impressive thing. As things can differ from one walkthrough to another, and they're both viable. That's the great thing. In brutal difficulty, by the way, he did brutal as well. So yeah, a big thanks to Seraphim. And I was going to say, and I always ramble away from what I was to say. Sorry, but I was going to say, and if Seraphim is watching this video by any chance at this point, I might like for him to think about this. Did you guys notice that in brutal difficulty you don't get the bonus of stealth kills? Like you get it all the way into crushing. Like I remember playing crushing because I had to play it twice. And when you kill enemies in stealth, you get some ammo or grenades or some weapon, and it has that little blue ninja bonus that it just means that it's going to do more damage than usual. But in brutal difficulty, and I noticed it like a little late because I actually was so like I was not thinking about it, but when I was completing one of the stealth, killing all enemies in stealth, I was not getting the bonus, and I remember thinking, okay, because sometimes you don't get it anyways, like in crushing, sorry, and you think, okay, it's random. It's kind of random. Sometimes you just don't get it. But when I think about it, I never got it in the entire brutal walkthrough. And that can be dumb, guys, because I died a lot of times and I redid a lot of combat scenarios. And this is the Yeti fight. I guess you could call him Yeti. Just shoot him to get him out of tensing. And then when he runs at you, just run in the opposite direction, away from him, and he will never hit you. When he grabs you, you're going to see some quick time events. See? Now you have to shoot him. He will punch you once. This is scripted. If he punches you twice, you're dead, but he has to hit you twice to kill you. So keeping that in mind, just shoot him and run. When you gain a certain amount of damage, the battle will end. This is the big element. So as I was saying, as I end up finding out, you never get the bonus ammo or the damage bonus for stealth kills. You don't get it. They disabled it. It is a feature of brutal difficulty. And I don't think I read that anywhere. Not in forums, not in other videos. I never see someone commenting about it. I mean, I might have just fucking missed it, and I just discovered it's something that everyone knows. And if that's the case, then sorry for being stupid, but I just noticed it. You don't get the bonus for stealth kills. That's something that Brutal takes away completely, and it's just interesting. It's interesting, and it's not crucial, I will say. It's an interesting fact, but it's not crucial. It would have helped, yes, it would have helped, but Brutal in Uncharted 2 is difficult in certain chapters only. And one of the chapters is coming right up after this one, guys. Not after this one, because we're going to have another chapter that is mostly puzzles. But the chapter of the monastery. Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm going to have to talk a lot in that chapter. So this was chapter 17. I finally left some exploration in, so you can actually see how the game is when I'm not showing combat or puzzles. It's mostly like this. It's really fun. It's a great game. And we'll see each other in chapter 18. Thank you for watching, and take care.
Stairs? Must be getting somewhere.